What's up, Mecha fans, and welcome back to the channel. So, over this weekend, MCM Comic Con is going down in London, and all the anime had their panel today where they revealed some brand new Mecha anime Blu-rays, cinema releases, and such that are set to come to the UK during 2024. But before I do get into it, please do leave a like on this video, subscribe if you are a fan of Mecha anime content and want to see plenty more videos like this in the future, and head on down to the comment section below after we've talked about all this stuff here. Let me know what you're most excited to see out of these announcements. I will just be talking specifically about the Mecha anime announcements here, but there are some other things they announced, including some other cinema releases and Blu-ray releases, so head on over to All the Anime's Twitter or their Instagram, I think, as well, and you will be able to see all of those other announcements if you're interested in them. But of course, we are just going to be talking about the Mecha stuff today. Now, first one is sort of Mecha, but also sort of not, and that is Project A-ko. I believe that's how you pronounce the name of it. Now, this is, I believe, like a 1986 or something. It is like an 80s or 90s anime film that, is set in high school. It's got that, very cheesy 80s, 90s anime aesthetic, like the early classic anime aesthetic to it. And it's kind of like a alien invasion type high school thing, but it also involves mecha to some degree. It is not like mecha on the same level as like Gundam or Macross or Evangelion. These are more like traditionally mecha, like you would deem them more as mecha anime as opposed to anything else. This one is maybe leaning more towards like the sci-fi comedy realm of things, but it does implement mecha in there, so it's kind of a mecha anime. But yeah, that is coming to a Blu-ray collector's edition sometime this year. I don't think there's any confirmation of when, but just know that it's coming. So for those that have either seen it before or are just interested in that era of anime, this is going to be one to look out for. Next up is a pretty interesting one, actually. We've got Gunbuster 2 coming to a collector's edition Blu-ray. Now, last year, of course, Gunbuster 1, that came to the Blu-ray Collector's Edition, I believe in September last year. I actually did an unboxing of that. If you want to go check that out, I will link that at the end of this video. They also released a standard edition of the OVA recently as well. So now we're getting Gunbuster 2 Collector's Edition, and I assume Standard Edition will come as well. Now, Gunbuster 2, I believe, actually came out in 2004, so it's celebrating its 20th anniversary in October, I think. So I guess, they've acquired the rights to it, so I guess they want to get it out as quickly as possible, but it's nice that it also kind of ties into that 20th anniversary as well. Again, no news on exactly when we're getting this, when it's going up for pre-order, but again, like considering they've shown it off here, I would assume it's coming sooner rather than later. Now, next up, we move on to some of the really exciting stuff, and that is Macross. First of all, Macross 0 is coming to Blu-ray, collector's edition. No release news on this, but just know that it's a collector's edition. The big one is, of course, the Macross Plus Ultimate Edition Blu-ray, which has been teased for a while. They announced, I think last year, maybe even the year before, that they had the rights to Macross Plus. They were going to be bringing it over to the UK and, wherever else they distribute to. Now, this one is going up for pre-order on the 6th of June. They actually had like a whole big banner at MCM on their booth about Macross Plus. And whilst we didn't get like loads of details about some of the other things that are coming concerning Macross Plus and their release dates, they basically said that like all this stuff is coming in summer. So there's this Ultimate Edition Blu-ray that we've got here. We've got a vinyl release and then also a cinema release of Macross Plus, like the movie version as opposed to the OVA. Now, when it comes to this Ultimate Edition, this is a pretty big edition. It's kind of like vinyl box size for those wanting to put it in the standard Blu-ray collection. It's not going to fit in there, which is a shame because I want this because I want to get Macross Plus on Blu-ray, but at the same time, it's so big that I just don't know where I'm going to put it. But we'll go over what is included. So, of course, you have this really nice box here. Also, the back also looks really nice as well. It's nice, simplistic looking. I always love the more simplistic designs from all the anime. Now, we do have the OVA, and we also have the movie version. Now, the biggest thing that I guess comes with this in terms of like making it an Ultimate Edition is that you get a big like art book. And I believe that also at the All the Anime booth, they had like a big wall of all like concept art and storyboard stuff for Macross Plus, which I think is included in this art book, and that all looks really, really cool. Also, it does include 9 art cards. And there's also an A3 poster. It's sort of like more of a concert poster, which is pretty cool, as opposed to being like a straight like poster for the movie or poster for the OVA. And that is, I think, everything that is included there. Is a very nice edition. I do wish that they were doing a collector's edition that would actually fit in with all the other standard kind of Blu-ray stuff, or even just a standard edition, which I'm sure will come at some point. But yeah, that is it. That is all the Mecha announcements, I believe, that have come from all the anime at MCM Comic Con this year. Let's go over them again. We got Macross Plus Ultimate Edition, Macross Zero Collector's Edition, Gunbuster 2 Collector's Edition, and Project Echo Collector's Edition as well. Before I get out of here though, please do leave a like on this video and subscribe if you're a fan of Mecha anime and want to see plenty more videos like this in the future. Also, head on down to the comment section below. Out of all these announcements that I've just talked about, which one are you most excited for? Are you planning to watch Macross Plus when it comes to cinemas later in 2024? Thank you once again for tuning into Mecha Chat today, and I'll see you guys next time.